What's up, demons and demonettes? Tis I, Atraxi, a demon queen, and I might have some good news today. But before we get into it, as always, toss a like and subscribe down below. Now, if you watched my Siren video, you'll know that I'm really high on this character. I think he's an amazing character, and the good news is I think we finally found a solid, regular arena defense, at least for the time being. You gotta try out this defense. As you can see, Brownie is my punching buddy in regular arena. You can see he regularly beats all of my comps. I consistently have to change my comps, usually on the regular, because he'll just beat my comps. But as you can see with our latest comp, it seems to be pretty solid. Now we're beating teams with Harak, Lily, Parisa. We're beating a team. You can see he's got Bonnie, Harak, Lily. Harak, Lily, Haywin, extra heals. He's got Sylvina in here for the Harak as Sylvina trick. He tries Vala. He tries a Dio, like a Dundio team. What else does he try? He's got Harak Seth here. Also another deadly combo. And again with the Harak Seth. And it's not like we're beating a chump change here, right? We're going up against P2 Paragon 4 crown heroes, right? Paragon 3. We've got some beefy heroes we're going up against. But this squad has got my confidence up that defense may be viable once more. I've actually gone ahead now, and we now have a P4 Dunlinger, which I may eventually crown here in the near future. Alright, so what is the defense? And let's talk about it and break it down. Now, this setup seems very similar to the old Lily May of Freyasto Stall team on map 4. We've got a Freyasto here. We've got a Siren. We've got a Damien, Cryo, and Dunlinger, right? So we've got Illusion, Freyasto, giving it the extra defense to our Cryonaya, and we're giving our Dun protection to a Cryonaya as well, and that'll allow her to ult. We've got Siren. Again, if you saw my Siren video, he works really well with Dunlinger because it's his initial ability. It does a huge burst, and then he has the Arcane Barrage, so he does a huge amount of damage early on in the fight, especially if they're running like a Hugin type team with a Dio on the other side. Alright, and then we have Damien in here for support. I did try with Ludovic. Ludovic just didn't seem to want to work with this team. I tried him out on this map, map 5, map 3, just didn't work, so we went back to good old Damien, because that cart really heals, and, well, it's just, whew. Alright, and then we're running with Confining, because we don't really need Insight here. It's not really going to benefit us at all, just because of enemy Sirens, and there's nobody really we need to give it to. Alright, so, again, we have our Dun set up here. He's going to counter any Aaron comps. He's going to counter any, like, jumpstart type comps, so, and any, like, heavy bursts, again, but we've got heavy burst on our side with a Cryonaya and a Siren, right? So we get that early burst off. We can kill off a couple of the smaller heroes early on in the fight, and just kind of like the chunkiness that we have going on, and the positions everybody's kind of set up is going to prevent your Sylvinas from being too effective, your Bonnies from being too effective, and your Valas from being effective. And you're essentially going to kill a lot of those squishier heroes early on. So, as always, you want to see it in action. So let's check it out against what I think to be some of the stronger teams. So here we have Parisa, again, a very nuky AoE type hero. Underrated, you have Lily May and Harak, and they're not like anything small. So we're gonna run it regular speed, because if we run at 3x speed, it's just over too fast and you don't really get to see the fight. But as you can see, that tornado's devastating. Harak doesn't really get a chance to do anything. Alrighty, we got that squad. Oh, we've got our... No, that one. Yeah, you see he runs the extra support here with Haywin to see if he can get the Haywin off to give it. And he's running Heal Lock to try to counter our Demian. So our Cryonaya does get countered, but then our second win condition goes off, which is Siren, right? So we essentially have 2 win conditions on the team. We have our Cryo alt, but then you also have Siren's alt, which executes as well. So anybody low or near low that gets hit with his black hole is toast. Now, again, it's not as good as our Cryo alt, but it is what it is. Now, here you have the deadly combo of Harak and Sylvina, and we'll check it out against them. So our Cryonaya goes off and just kills everybody. She takes out the Dun. She takes out Harak like they're nothing. We're not really losing anybody early on in the fight because we're protected against Sylvina. Yeah, it's just a really good. Now he does run a Dun Dio team here. That is Seth Harak, which is another combo that's been giving me problems. And let's see. Okay, so here is the Dun Dio team. Again, another strong offensive team. Now, as you can see, he doesn't have Siren yet, so we don't have to worry about facing an enemy Siren just yet, which could be devastating to our team, or an enemy Cryonaya just yet, so we don't really have to worry about those things. So again, it's going to depend on what your opponents have and what we're able to test here. But based on this, the team is looking pretty strong. So if you're looking for that new team that could maybe help you out on defense, at least that it might take some people time to crack it, this is a very strong defense. That's it for this one, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!